We are about to watch two of the fiercest two-stroke motocross rivals in the world go bar to bar in one of the greatest vintage 125 battles of all time. And I promise you, that is no exaggeration. It's AMA legend Mike Brown versus the two-stroke hero, Neville Bradshaw. I'd be shocked if there were two riders on the globe that love racing more than these two warriors. I think it's safe to say that they are both fully addicted to two-strokes. Brown and Bradshaw have gone toe-to-toe before, but that was on big bore bikes. This is the rematch we've all been waiting for. It's time to watch two of the best two-stroke racers on earth go bar to bar on 1989 Honda CR125s at the 2022 Vet Motocross Des Nations. Okay, so here we are, Foxhills. I'm standing with Mr. Mike Brown. Mike, how does it feel to be back in England? A new track for the event for you this time, but how are you feeling coming in?
No, it's good. Excited for the new track. I raced here like in 97, I think, and 99 and 2000. And I rode good here before, and I like the terrain, I like the dirt. The track layouts changed a little bit, but looking forward to it. This year's going to be good with the competition we have, so it's good to bring it to a new track.
Yeah, so we're here at Foxhills at the VMXdN. It's pumped to be here. Really looking forward to the 125 class. I love riding 125. It's my favorite form of riding.
Are you also riding in the Evo 125 class? Is that right?
Yes. Matt has built me a 125. Hopefully it's good. I haven't rode it. I haven't seen it bike yet, so we'll see how that goes too. And
to race a guy like Brownie, he's the ultimate 125 rider. Me and all my buddies used to watch him growing up and just loved his style. So we've obviously had battles before on the big bikes, but I think it's going to be pretty special to race with the guy on a small bike and see if I can hang with him and just give the crowd something to cheer for.
And I know Neville Bradshaw's in that race as well. You guys have had a few good battles at this event before. Are you looking forward to banging bars with Neville again this year?
Yeah, when I watch him ride that 125, he rides it good, so that'll be a battle for sure. He's really good on that thing, so we'll see. Hopefully I got a bike that can ride with him.
Obviously this event is jam-packed this weekend. There's so many star riders, but I think that match-up, that rematch, so to speak, is one of the most anticipated races of the weekend. We can't wait to see it, and Mike, thanks for coming over.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, thank you, Mike. So Evo 125 race number one is underway. Who's going to grab the opening hole shot of the weekend? And that is the number one of Mike Brown and Neville Bradshaw. They are bar to bar, side by side on this opening lap. This is what everyone has come to see. But the fight that everyone has turned up to see this weekend is currently underway. Nev Bradshaw versus Mike Brown on 1989 CR125s. This is going to be epic. And the 125 race of the century has already begun. Fireworks are flying already on this opening lap of action. This is awesome. And it's currently Mike Brown leading the way on that number one machine. His bike's sounding oh so good out there around Foxhill this weekend. It's safe to say that Nevster's done a lap or two around this track. He might have some sneaky lines up his sleeve. Brown inching away ever so slightly at the moment, but Bradshaw hot on his heels, that's for sure. Just listen to those bikes out that hill. Music to the ears. Powering through the valley, here they come. Nevster is on it now. He's closing back in on the rear wheel of Mike Brown. What can he do with about half a race to go now? Just hanging off the back of that Honda CR125. This is absolutely sensational stuff from these two warriors. Absolute legends of the game. Oh, Nevster! Looks like he missed a gear at the top of the hill and almost lawn darted himself into the Foxhill hill. But he's recovered and back on the gas. It looks like that moment there from Bradshaw might have allowed Mike Brown to stretch away a little here as the race draws to a close. Brownie has a nice bit of breathing room now over Nevster 272. Here comes Brownie into the valley for the final time then. And Nevster. Oh, it looks like some gearbox problems or something from Nevster there. And that is enough to put a nail in the coffin of this race. Mike Brown takes first blood. When we're at a massive festival-style motocross event like the VMXdN Motocross Nations, charging all of our equipment can become a bit of a problem, but thankfully that's now a thing of the past. This bad boy is my new favourite gadget. It's a Jackery solar generator 500. And if, like me, you regularly find yourself off-grid at a campsite or a track, it can be a very useful tool. Like I said, we're always needing to charge our equipment for filming and riding when we're at the track, and the Jackery has us covered for anything rated under 500 watts. It has outputs to charge products using 12-volt DC, USB and normal AC power, thanks to an inbuilt inverter. Whether it's charging your camera batteries, your GoPro batteries, your drone batteries, your laptop, or it's just like an outdoor light in an evening, the Jackery does have you covered. You charge the Jackery itself either using the mains, a car charger, or with the optional solar panel. And if you're off-grid a lot like we are at the track, the solar panel is a must because you'll have power no matter what. It's compact, it's light, and has no emissions, so you can safely use it inside the van. There's a massive list of perks and features of the Jackery, but I'll finish off here by saying that we only like to promote products that we really do use and that we really do rate highly. The Jackery really has been useful for us, and if you think it would be for you too, check out the affiliate link that I've included in the description down below to check one out for yourselves and see the full list of specifications. Every click on that link really does help out the channel. Now let's get back to the 125 race of the decade. So after missing out in race number 1, Neville Bradshaw's going to be out for revenge in Moto 2 here at Foxhill for the VMXdN Motocross Nations. The gates have dropped. Who's going to grab the second hole shot of the weekend? It's a flying start for Mike Brown. There's some carnage in the first corner there. Jim Davis hits the deck. Ryan Hunt sneaks around the inside. Wants to get a strong start for Brownie. Nevster up there in the mix as well. He's third or fourth at the moment. It's John May in second then, Nevster 272 in third, but Mike Brown has the lead once again, flying out the gates. That CR125 of his is very strong this weekend. Neville Bradshaw's going to have to move past John May quickly if he wants to keep Brownie in his sights. And just like that, Nevster pulls the trigger then. He's into second now around John May. The race is on yet again. Come round to complete the first lap of action then. Here we go. About to cross the finish line to complete the opening lap of action. It's Brown and Bradshaw, wheel to wheel. You see how dry and dusty it is in places. But Brownie's not afraid to hang it out. As we're about to see both riders launching the massive step down here at Foxhill. That is a spectacle, a sight to see for sure. So the race is on, the race continues to rage, the battle rages on. This seriously might be one of the coolest races I've ever seen. Perfect race conditions, perfect little 125s, and two of the best two-stroke races of the century, just going at it, throwing everything out there. These guys deserve respect, that is for sure. Big step down into the valley and then a big step up out. As they charge towards the finish line to complete lap number 2 here in Moto 2. And that's allowed Nevster to close right in on the rear wheel of Mike Brown now. He is close as ever. Is he looking to pull the trigger? Is this the moment for Nev Bradshaw? He's up the inside then. As they charge through the valley, can he make this move here? Not this time. Mike Brown powers around the outside, hangs on to the leading spot for now. But Neville Bradshaw is showing his intent. he means business. But now we're in the second half of the track, and this seems to be where Neville Bradshaw closes in each time around. Into the final corner they come to complete another lap of action then. Across the line they go. We're past the halfway stage of this race now, so it's all or nothing for Neville Bradshaw. What can he do? Is there anything he can do about Mike Brown? Brownie pulls the trigger on the big step down again. Bradshaw does not. So Mike Brown a slight advantage then. That gives him a slight advantage. Bradshaw knows he's got to let it all hang out now if he wants to make that pass happen before the end of this moto. A slight mistake from Mike Brown there's allowed Neville Bradshaw to close in as they charge up the hill. And Bradshaw's as close as he's ever been now, I reckon. Just look, did you see how Mike Brown scrubbed down that hill? That is so, so cool. Bradshaw on the limiter, on the limit, just sending it for the crowd, trying to make it happen here in race number 2, trying to put it past Mike Brown and make the impossible happen. Because I tell you what, Mike Brown is a formidable opponent, one of the most intense human beings on this planet when he's got a race helmet on. It's the last lap now, it's the last chance for Neville Bradshaw. What can he make happen on this final lap of action? He's certainly a lot closer than he was last time out. And there's some back markers coming up as well. So will they come into the mix? Nevster is close now, but Brownie is hanging it all out there as they jump down a hill for the final time, the big steep hill here at Foxhills. And here are those back markers then. Are they going to cause trouble for Mike Brown? Oh, Brownie nearly lands on the head of one of those back markers there. He's getting held up by another one there on the inside. Past the crowd and into the valley. It is close as it's been all moto long. There's only 3 corners left in this race. What can Neville Bradshaw do? Can he do anything? It'll only take one mistake from Mike Brown and Neville Bradshaw is right there ready to pounce. The crowd is going nuts now. 2 corners left. Oh, what a slight mistake from Brownie. He's close, it's so close. Bradshaw up the inside, but Brownie protects the line. Mike Brown crosses line to take the win. Neville Bradshaw is going to have to settle for second once again. So the 125 battle of the century rages on here at Foxhill between Mike Brown and Neville Bradshaw. Yesterday in the 2 motos, Mike Brown got the best of Bradshaw both times. But can Bradshaw find redemption here today? We're about to find out. Let's throw it over to Nevster and Mike Brown. So it's day 2 here at Foxhills for the VMXdN 2022. So far it's been Mike Brown leading the way, closely followed by Neville Bradshaw. And Nevster 272 is going to be looking for redemption in this moto. Can he get the best of Mike Brown? And once again it's Mike Brown with a big hole shot. Once again followed by Neville Bradshaw. The race is on yet again. Mike Brown versus Neville Bradshaw. This is what we've paid to see. As they come through the valley then on this opening lap, already stretching away from the rest of the field. Brownie versus Bradshaw. So is Neville going to come in with a new game plan, a new strategy for this race? Is he going to charge early and try and make the pass happen on this opening lap? He looks keen, that's for sure. Browning's looking down, slowing up. Neville Bradshaw is into the lead then. It looks like Mike Brown might have an issue here because he's slowed right up and he keeps looking down at his bike. And Neville Bradshaw is running away with things now. all by himself at the front of the pack. And yes, Mike Brown has pulled out of the race. Looks like an exhaust pipe problem. And that means Nev Bradshaw is all by himself at the front of the pack. What a dramatic turn of events here. What does this mean for the overall? Well, it's not good news if your name's Mike Brown, that's for sure. He's dropping down the order fast. Meanwhile, Nev Bradshaw all alone at the front. He's now going to have command of the points lead heading into the final moto of the weekend. And the hometown fans just going absolutely crazy for Neville Bradshaw now, as he leads the way at the front of the pack for the first time this weekend in the Evo 125 class. He's just having fun out there on his CR125, soaking up the atmosphere and searching for some new lines. As he pops down into the valley for the final time in this moto then. Oh, a big hill clicker on the final jump. Across the line to take the checkered flag. That's a moto win for Neville Bradshaw then. And now he commands the advantage heading into the final moto of the weekend.
Gated second behind Brownie, and then he landed on the first lap on one of the step downs, and I think his exhaust pipe squashed. So it was actually nice to be on the track and not have to and actually look around. I think that's what helped the team racers, because on the 125 I could actually look around at some lines and stuff, where the other two motors of the weekend were pretty much qualifying laps the whole race, you know. So no, it's good. Kind of like enjoyed it, but didn't enjoy it. Would have been nice to race with Mark again, but we've got one more shot at it now, so see if we can get it done.
So after the dramatic turn of events that occurred in Moto number 3, it's now Mike Brown's turn to seek revenge and look for redemption. Bradshaw now has the points advantage heading into this final Moto. But as we've seen, anything can happen racing these old bikes, and Bradshaw still needs to bring it home safely to walk away with that overall win. And the gates have dropped then for the final time this weekend at Foxhill, and yet again for the 4th time this weekend, Mike Brown takes a big hole shot in the Evo 125 class. And yet again, Bradshaw is right there behind him. It's wheel-to-wheel action yet again between these two legends of the game. I said it once and I'll say it again. These two dudes deserve respect. Look at the show that they've put on for these guys all weekend long. Some of the best racing we've seen here at the VMXdN 2022 has come from these two veteran legends, two-stroke legends, 125 heroes. Absolutely sensational stuff from Mike Brown and Neville Bradshaw. And here they go again. Wheel to wheel. Once again as the opening lap comes to a close. And Bradshaw trying to find a sneaky line up the inside of Mike Brown there. But not this time, says Mike Brown. He controls the lead yet again. He controls the lead for now. Just listen to those bikes power up the hill there through the dust berms. Just awesome to see. So Mike Brown, a couple of bike lengths advantage over Neville Bradshaw now. Bradshaw knows he can play it safe and the overall win is his. Whereas Mike Brown is looking for redemption. He's looking to make a statement in this final moto. The overall win has slipped from his fingers. So he's just looking to make his statement here in this final moto. And Nev Bradshaw's just having fun watching one of his old heroes tear around Foxhill here, launching down the big step down. It's going to be fun to watch from Nevster. So here comes Mike Brown then powering up the hill, as ever closely followed by Neville Bradshaw on the 272 CR125. So launching down the valley past the crowd for the final time this weekend. Mike Brown leads Neville Bradshaw. What a show these two gentlemen have put on for us. Take your hats off to these guys because this has been absolutely awesome to watch. So fun to film, so fun to commentate on. I hope you guys have enjoyed this as much as me. As they head into the final corner then, Mike Brown looks over. He's going to take the checkered flag for the 3rd time this weekend. But after that bike problem in race number 3, the overall win is going to go to Nevster 272, our friend, our brother, Neville Bradshaw takes the overall win.